A very good day to all my listeners all across the globe. Welcome back to my podcast, George Nathaniel, and this is George Nathaniel for you. As my listeners know, my podcast is all about wellness, it's all about sharing good experiences, and most importantly, it's about helping each other grow faster in life. Well, in 2023, we have set a lot of goals and benchmarks for ourselves, and we are trying to make up for the COVID period. And by the end of 2023, we will be celebrating on a high. As you know, all my podcast comes with a specific topic or life experience or something that you feel interesting that can help you grow faster in life. Well, what is the topic or subject for my podcast today? Well, today I'm going to talk about no competition, no progress. Well, let's make life simple. Or let's keep life simple. Life is not a race that we run beyond things. Life is not about trying to acquire everything. It's very, very important for us to understand. It's not just competing, or it's not about competition. It's just about clarity. And when I talk about no competition, no progress, I would say remember, no one can be you, and there's no competition. So, competition is all with yourself. Competition is how good you can be. And remember, today I'll start with a beautiful two liner that I've read. Destiny has one goal: run your own race and wish others well. It's a beautiful two liner. So, when we apply this in our life about running our own race and wishing others well, we would understand that yes, there is no competition with anyone. We just need to compete with ourselves. We just need to raise our own bar, raise our own benchmark, have bigger goals in life, and start achieving them slowly but surely. Imagine where we would be with no competition, with no progress. Life would be so boring. Life would be so dull. But it's so good that life has so much to compete for. Each one of us has our own personal goals. Each one of us has our own professional goals. And each one of us are working towards making our individual self count in terms of all the goals that we have set for ourselves in life. So when we look at ourselves, it's very important to understand our leadership, our own leadership over how we are driving ourselves over our personal goals, professional goals, so all our contribution to our goals. We need to understand that as a leader, we need to understand how big a vision we are. Are we actually a visionary leader? We need to understand how much we are learning and how much we are educating ourselves. So, as a leader, we need to understand that we need to educate ourselves time and again. As a leader, we need to understand our success and achievements. So, vision, educating ourselves, and achievements is something that goes hand in hand when we talk about leadership, when we talk about ourselves as our own competition. We need to understand that we need to design our own space. We need to identify ourselves as an individual. We need to make our own mark. And at the end of things, we need to set or leave our own legacy as we journey along life. We need to be a contributor in life, is what I'm saying in simple terms. And for all that, clarity is utmost priority. We need to tap on our goals, be it professional goals, be it personal goals, or be it something that we are working towards jointly or helping somebody contribute to their goals. We just need to keep trying to do better and raising our own benchmark in life. Well, in today's technology world and being a technology leader, I must share something very important with you. If AI, if artificial intelligence did everything, where would creative minds like us go? Where would creative minds like you go? Remember, each one of you is a gift in yourself. Each one of you has abundance of talent. So put your talent to your best use. Trust yourself to go beyond what you're doing. Have a goal. Have a timeline set to it. And remember, you're competing with yourself. And when I talk about competing with yourself, and when I relate to my topic, no competition, no progress. And when I talk about key takeaways in all my podcast, I would say the very basic key takeaways out here is when I talk about competition, it's all a byproduct of how productive you are in your work. So when I talk about productive, I'm not talking about a single goal or a single achievement. I'm talking about how you are improving in what you do, how you're improvising, how you're implementing. And remember, when you talk about confidence and competition, they go hand in hand. So the more we build confidence for ourselves, the more we can capture or build over our competition and raise our own benchmark. And remember, confidence has no competition. So the more confidence we have in what we are doing, the more we can compete with ourselves and raise our own bar. Next, we need to understand that either we find a way or fade away. The journey along life is never ending. Each time we overcome something, there's a new challenge. So we need to understand that if we have set forth on this journey, we have a long way to go. We cannot stop anywhere, nor can we compromise. So it's very, very important to find a way journeying along life. We need to understand that inspiration does exist. So each one of us needs to be our own inspiration. Each one of us needs to have that self-belief in what you're doing. It's very, very important that we find and value what you're working for. There's no bigger inspiration than satisfaction. So if we excel over a mark, we need to be inspired by what we are doing. So it's very, very important for us to start creating stories over moments in life. Start creating stories over every achievements in life. Start creating stories as we elevate or set new marks in life and work towards our new goals. So like I said, that beautiful two-liner, destiny has one goal: run your own race and wish others well. So as we relate to our personal lives, our professional lives, all our goals in life, and as we sit down and evaluate how we can better our lives, we need to start believing that no competition is no progress. And it's very important for us to compete with ourselves, to better ourselves, to value ourselves, and to grow over ourselves over every achievement that we do. So listeners, as you know, I keep my podcast very simple. I keep it very generic, hoping that as you sit down and relate to your own lives, this would give you an eye-opener, a little bit to think about, some pointers to relate to. And as you build over your own success in life, you are happier and you build happiness all around you. I hope you like listening to my podcast, No Competition, No Progress. And remember, we need to keep sharing happiness all across in everything that we do. And 2023 is a crucial year for each one of us to have a lot of achievements to celebrate. So I wish each one of you all success in everything that you're doing. I wish you great joy, and I hope you like listening to my podcast, George Nathaniel. As you know, I also have my blog website which is called georgenathaniel.net. Come and read my blogs or listen to my podcast, and I'll be more than happy to come and share my experiences along life. Thank you so much, and keep achieving newer goals and scaling newer heights in life. Thank you so much. This is George Nathaniel.